welcome again to the media night of Seafood City, Calgary.
Okay, this is our 31st store. And Seafood City had been in existence for 30 years. Quite different when you have your own. So we are super excited for welcoming Seafood City in our city.
We finally have our home.
Cutting, marinating, skewering those barbecue. Chicken skin. Okay, so I'm not seeing a lot of the squid you love. Love is prepare. Or cold. Scallop. Scotch.
Oh, they have ampalaya. Look at this.
Yeah, they have.
And sa buong universe. Yan. Dito po. Hi, I'm JP. By the way, my name is JP Sumbilo. I'm from Winnipeg. Flat area of Winnipeg. So, what's your name?
Marion.
Marian. And you are?
Bernadette.
Bernadette. So the question was, where did Manila come from?
Manila came from Mai and Nilad. So Mai means the rest and Nilad is strong.
And the same question is yours.
Yes, we had the same question.
So, yun, and then non-stop po ang contest talaga sa Seafood City. Lalong-lalo na sa mga social media platform ng, example, Facebook, right? Ayun, through Facebook. So dahil dyan, you won goodies. Congratulations. Goodies from Seafood City, Calgary. Ayan, pa-picture muna po tayo para may evidence. Thank you and congratulations po. Thank you. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to the media night of Seafood City, Calgary. I believe this is the 31st store of Seafood City, and they just recently opened the newly opened store at the Winnipeg. So I would like to introduce to you the Vice President for Marketing, Miss Mildred Smith.
Good evening, everyone. O sige, let's all sit down, and I will tell you a story of Seafood City. Okay, this is our 31st store, and Seafood City had been in existence for 30 years. So parang one store every year, no? And most of our stores, 28 of our stores are in the US. So most of it are in the Northern California area, actually sa California and Los Angeles area and San Diego. And we have one store in Hawaii, one store in Seattle, and again, most of it is in the California area. And then we have 4 stores in Nevada. Yan. And then we have one in Chicago. Then from Chicago, we jumped to Canada. So people are always asking me, why Winnipeg? Why? And I'm sure here also, why Mississauga? So why Calgary? Okay, we are in Calgary because we are where most Filipino migrants are. So that is the mission of the store is to bring everything Filipino immigrants miss from home. And I can see that most of you are Filipino, right? Proud Filipinos, raise your hands. Yan! Mabuhay! Mabuhay ang Pinoy. Okay. Yes. You are Filipino? Can you prove it? Can you prove? If you can prove you're Filipino, I'll give you balut. Do you know what balut is? Okay. No, I'll give you barbecue later. You will love the barbecue. Actually po, okay. Well, yes, we come to where, we always go to places where there are many Filipino migrants. But actually, the food we serve is well loved by the mainstream Americans, and here also in Canada. In fact, yung pinipilahan po yung ating Filipino-style barbecue. In fact, in the US, there is a rising interest in Filipino food. Actually, who watches CHOP? Food Network. Diba? Okay, mga Filipino chefs. There are many young, third-generation Filipino chefs that are becoming very popular in the US. What about here? Is that the same? Are there Filipino chefs that are becoming popular? Yeah? Yes! Mabuhay ulit ang Pinoy! Okay. So that's our story. Now, when we started in Mississauga, okay, well, because it's our first store, wala pa kami masyadong kilala. Okay. Should I speak in pure English? And okay. So when we started our first store in Canada was in Mississauga. So we didn't know how to really, if we're going to be welcomed. And we really didn't know how to handle an opening. But a lot of Filipinos came. And we were very, very happy. As early as 3 a.m., Filipinos were there, waiting for us to open our doors. And then we went to Winnipeg. And of course, I'm from Los Angeles. Most of us are from Los Angeles. We have an opening team, and they're all there, and everywhere here, we're training all the locals. So we kind of said, you know what, when we go to Winnipeg, let's make sure that we know some people first, so that, we get to know the locals. And we found somebody, a treasure that we found this person, and we are so happy because he was the one who introduced us to a lot of the locals, and he is the one who taught us how Winnipeggers are. So and we were very, very happy that we were warmly welcomed in Winnipeg. We opened, and I think it was, I don't know, it was November? No, the weather. I think it was like -38 or something. But, okay, the store was inside a mall. And the mall gave us one of the entrances, yung hallway, and people lined up. In fact, there was a lady actually who collapsed. She fainted. Fainted maybe is a better word. Because, she was there since 4 a.m. And we don't want that to happen, but, we want you to be here when we open. So, this person is JP. JP is, he has can I call it a blog site, JP?
I don't know.
Okay, so JP actually warmly introduced us to Winnipeg. So JP, can you tell us about Winnipeg, how Winnipeg was before they had Seafood City?
As we all know, Winnipeg, the tourist spot for Winnipeg is actually how cold the weather is. So, can you imagine they opened the store in Winnipeg, Seafood City, 4 a.m. people are already lining up. And that was in the -30s. So, can you imagine that? Ganon ka-excited ang mga Pilipino. Can you imagine, saan kayo makakabili ng chicharong bulaklak? Saan kayo makakabili ng bang. Di ba? Pork bang. Saan kayo makakabili ng piniritong dilis? Right? So, we have different types of restaurants. Pero iba-ibang specialty nila. Pero once Seafood City opened in Winnipeg, the four corners of the store is truly 100% Filipino. So, pagpasok mo pa lang mula sa Walis Tambo, sa Daspan, sa Tabo, sa Tabo, sa Bigas, lahat makikita mo dito. Ewan ko lang kung meron pang tutuli. So, sino ang nakakamiss sa taho? Taas ang kamay.
Yes,
We have taho. So, sino ang halo-halo? Footlong, what do you call this? Turon. So, they open up a new avenue na this is possible na magkasama-samang Pilipino. Actually, tambayan na ng mga Pilipino yung Seafood City, Winnipeg. And ang swerte nyo dito sa Calgary because you have meron kayong conference room. May party room pa kayo. Which is, I know, alam ko yata parang free pag bumili ka ng something. Yeah. So, we are very, very lucky tayong mga Pilipino dito. Dahil meron na tayong avenue para sa ating a piece of home, a taste of home. Hindi ka nababiyahe na malayo. Ito, tourist spot na to. Ating ito, this is ours. So, this is 100% Filipino. Fish crackers, chippy, cornic, name it. We got it here. Sunsilk, mga... hindi ka... Ba't ko ba nasabi yun? I'm roasting myself.
Eskinol.
Eskinol. Yan. Thank you, Sir Jerry. Tawas. Yan. So, in other words, eto na. This is the right time. Eto na po, mga Canadian, Filipino-Canadian. Seafood City is here. So, lalawak pa yan, dadami pa. And thank you very much kay Madam Mildred and then the rest of executives because they're very, very humble and very, very nice. Thank you so much.
Yan. Okay, so we met JP and then, we said, JP, can you introduce us? Do you know some people in Calgary? So he introduced us to these two lovely ladies. Kathy, where are you? Kathy and Tina. Kathy and Tina, come on. Okay, so... Okay, para silang naka-uniform, di ba? Okay, actually, let's advertise it. This is our true Filipino goodness hoodie. Yan, oh. Yan. Okay, so we have it at the store. So, dito lang kayo. Okay. So, these two ladies helped us, again, to know Calgary. And I have a feeling that we will also have a very warm welcome when we open on Thursday, right? Okay, so how is life here before? I mean, we have not opened our doors yet, but where do you shop? What do Filipinos do here?
Well, aside from doing a lot of selfies during events, usually we shop in a Chinese store like Lucky or yes, but we find a lot of Filipino products there. But it's quite different when you have your own. So we are super excited to have somewhere or a place that we can call 100% our own. So I'd like to thank everyone for coming in here despite of a Tuesday night and after a long weekend. Thank you, we appreciate it on behalf of Seafood City, and I thank Miss Mildred and JP for the trust.
Kathy we have been live streaming, Kathy and I. Okay, diba? From the first time I brought JP here and we announced to the people that there's going to be a Seafood City here, Kathy has been with me. So, you wanna say something?
Thank you sa lahat ng nagpunta kahit na last minute, you made it all. And I appreciate yung mga non-Filipinos, especially like Erica and Hector and all the Tita Banjis here. Everyone is here. Like, I'm so grateful for you guys for coming and for welcoming Seafood City in our city.
Okay, so now I think we have a special guest, the founder of the Filipino-Canadian Champions. Filipino Champions of Canada. Sorry, parang I got all the words, but I just jumbled them. Okay, so,
Yeah, so I'd like to introduce to you, as you all know him already, Mr. Jerry Kainkoy.
Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. How's everybody doing so far? Good? You know, coming here tonight, just as I entered the door, it feels like, it feels like a dream. Like 12 years ago when we migrated here, I've never actually envisioned that one day, tonight, this is going to happen. As you enter the door, it feels like you are in the Philippines exactly. Like all the things surrounding us just kind of tell us, like our home. Like we finally have our home. So, first of all, I'd like to greet everyone and for this opportunity to give me this short message in behalf of my colleagues in media and in community service. So I share this platform with you guys, and I know we have so many great community leaders here. Our local medias are here, so thank you all for coming here tonight. So what I'd like to share tonight is about our story. What story do we tell about ourselves as Filipinos? What story do we tell about our community? In my experience as the founder of the Filipino Champions of Canada, I believe this is our story. First of all, let's talk about the Filipino community in Canada. To date, we have 75,000 Filipinos living in this beautiful city of Calgary. And also, there are 170,000 Filipinos living in Alberta and over 850,000 across Canada. That's who we are as a community now. Let's talk about recent major developments that as a community we should be proud of. On June 1st, 2018, the province of Alberta signed a provincial proclamation designating June every year as the Filipino Heritage Month, making it the first Canadian province to do so. With a community of over 850,000, Filipino Canadians are the fastest growing community in the country. We are proud of our heritage and history, and our community has made and continued to make outstanding social, economic, political, and cultural contributions to the Canadian society. The Filipino Heritage Month is also an opportunity for us and for our non-Filipino counterparts to recognize and learn more about the Filipino community in Canada and the valuable role we play in creating an open and diverse society. Another major development, in Feb 2019, the provincial government announced that it will develop a K-12 Filipino language and culture program to be ready for interested schools by 2020. Let's talk about our local Filipino businesses. Over the last couple of years, we have evolved into a very vibrant and progressive community. We have seen the rise of Filipino entrepreneurs in Calgary and relatively across Canada. Most of these businesses start from the cleaning businesses, day homes, childcares, Pinoy stores, restaurants, insurance brokerage, real estate businesses, immigration consultancies, and to now colleges and schools, to name a few. But let's talk also about our major Filipino events that define, that truly tells who we are as a community. One is the Fiesta Filipino, which is organized and produced by the Philippine Festival Council of Alberta, which is to date the biggest Filipino event in Alberta that attracts, correct me with my numbers, approximately 50,000 visitors during the 3-day event. We also have Global Fest. Every year, the Filipino community is an active participant of Global Fest, which is the biggest multicultural event which attracts thousands of visitors as well during the entire duration of the event. And of course, with the proclamation of the Philippine Heritage Month celebrations across Alberta, we have hosted various Filipino events by Filipino organizations that also brings our Filipino community together. And of course, as a community, we are one of these communities known for weekly events such as major concerts, basketball tournaments, beauty pageants, singing contests that also attracts thousands in our community. And lastly, we have also organized fundraising events, volunteering opportunities in and out of the Filipino-Canadian community. So, very recently, we have seen the establishment of Filipino-owned multinational companies in Canada. On June 15, 2017, Maxis Restaurant has opened to serve the Filipino Calgarians. With 11 locations in the United States and 6 in Canada, Maxis Restaurant continues to serve real, authentic Philippine cuisine to thousands of Filipino in North America. After much anticipation, the widely popular Filipino fast food chain Jollibee opened its doors to the public in Calgary on September 20, 2019. Jollibee currently has 7 locations in Canada, 2 in Alberta, 2 in Manitoba, and 3 in Ontario. Jollibee plans to open 100 stores across Canada. And tonight is the night, is another historical event in the Filipino community. Seafood City is a Filipino supermarket chain headquartered in Pomona, California, with United States branches in California, Hawaii, Illinois, Nevada, and Washington, and locations in Ontario and Manitoba, and now in Calgary, Alberta. Seafood City started in 1989 in the San Diego area, and today there are 31 stores. This is the 31st store in Canada. On behalf of the Filipino community and my dear colleagues in community service and media, help me welcome to the one of the most livable and cleanest city in the world, our very own Calgary, Seafood City!
Thank you very much for the welcome. Okay, so I will introduce you one by one to everything we have here in Seafood City. Let's start with the food. Okay, so as you can see, we have Grill City. Grill City is the #1 fast food brand of Seafood City. Of course, the name says Grill City, so everything grilled. And our flagship product is the Filipino-style barbecue. So, I'd like you to taste. We will sample some of the food. So, can we have the barbecue out here now? Can we have the barbecue? We're hungry. And then the photographers, we will set up here, the table here on the side. We will set up how we will serve the barbecue with the rice and with the chara, so that you will have an opportunity to take photos. Okay, so please come on, bring the barbecue here, so everybody can taste. You don't have to stand up. We will bring it to you. Okay, go to the farthest. Go to the farthest first. Do we have plates? Do we have plates? Can we have plates so that they can put their barbecue and everything, all the food they will taste? Okay, so what is Filipino style barbecue? Filipino style barbecue, the flavor is it has a sweet, garlicky flavor, right? Those Filipinos who've been eating Filipino style barbecue, it is sweet and it is garlicky, and the sauce is sort of thick, so the flavor is there, and the meat is tender and it is skewered. So there. Can you get some and then pass it on? Okay. These are just sample. They are not that small. There's just sampling because we want to be considerate of your stomach. We will be tasting a lot. Okay. And can I introduce you to the head of the food service, Marla? Marla, while they're tasting the barbecue, can you tell us more about the barbecue and how it's appreciated in the U.S. and other 2 stores in Canada?
Grill City will not be existing without our Filipino-style barbecue. Just to give you an idea of how much we sell a week, on a low or regular season, we sell about 60,000 pieces of barbecue a week. So if you compute that over 52 weeks, that's 3.2 million barbecue a year. So there is, in our massive kitchen, there is an army of people cutting, marinating, skewering those barbecue.
You can see it, right?
Yes, and then you know that they are freshly grilled. That's why when you go to our store, that's the first thing that you will see, our grill showcase, so that you know that the barbecue that you're getting is freshly cooked, freshly prepared.
Okay. So let's see. Let's ask some people what they think about our barbecue. Have you already? Who have already tasted? Okay. So over here, dito tayo sa Radyo Pilipino.
Masarap po, masarap. Masarap. Oh gosh. Original.
Original lang taste, hindi po ba? Pilipinas! Oo, yan. Kayo, natikman nyo na?
Yes, masarap po.
Okay, ayan. So, you know now where to go, okay? If you want real Filipino-style barbecue, we're always serving and we're always grilling. We grill. We continuously grill throughout the day. So you get the fresh barbecue. So, yan. So, hindi po ba para tayong umuwi sa Pilipinas? Yan. Okay. So, are we ready? Okay, so people who want to shoot, to do a photo shoot of the barbecue, you can come over here, but make sure you taste the barbecue first. Okay, don't miss out on that. Okay, okay. So, can I introduce the next the next dish? Okay, can we serve the grilled squid? Oh, yan. Grilled squid naman tayo ngayon. Yan. The squid, I was told that yung squid dito sa Canada malaki. Right? Okay. It's not like our pusit. Diba? Okay. So you're going to be served, actually, when you buy, we will serve you the whole squid. And it's grilled. So it is healthy. It's healthier than frying it. But syempre, masarap ang fried. I have to be honest. I will always eat fried. So, yan. So you can, the photographers who wants to shoot the food, they're there. Everybody now is a photographer. So everybody who wants to shoot, it's here. What's our next dish? Tasted it?
Hindi pa po.
Okay. Oh, sige, babalikan kita mamaya. Have you tasted it? Oh, not yet. Okay, this table hasn't tasted it yet. Do we have squid here? Oh, parang hindi nakakadating dito yung food. Bring it here. Bring it. Go to the farthest first.
The thread, the next one is the thread.
Okay.
The beef pata is porkless. What's your real nationality?
From Mexico. Mexico.
You have fabulous food too. Oh my gosh. Carnitas asadas. Are you kidding? I know my Mexican dishes. Thank you. Okay, so here, what about here? Have you tasted the sweet?
Yes, every year we go to Seattle. Every year we travel.
So we should... Calamare. Okay. Yeah, go to the farthest first. Yes. Can we bring the platter from to the farthest first, and then the next, so the people will have a taste from the farthest. Yes. Okay. Because we have a lot of young people there who will enjoy it a lot. Yeah. In fact, you know what? In our stores, it's not actually the mainstream. They line up for it. Like Mississauga, actually there are weekends when just reminding people. I know you're very busy right now, but if you want to take pictures of the food, they're all here. Oh, and other homes, and they move to another country. They bring two things. One, food, right? And the culture. So Filipinos love food. So we bring that. So it's barbecue, and then we're known for our jeepney. That's very iconic. And then if you come here a little bit, you will see bayanihan. Bayanihan is a very good Filipino trait, right? We help each other. That is what bayanihan means. And we're very proud to bring to Calgary everything that's good about the culture. That is what our fish from the best, let's say, where do you get the best bangus or milkfish? Correct. So we have a farm. We have a farm in Pangasinan. Okay. Yes. And they farm it exclusively for us. So you will see that our milkfish are the fattest you can find, and they're big. Well, we have the baby bangus and we have the regular size bangus. And you will see here we have not only bangus and tilapia, but we have pompano, we have big ice cod, and because we have a store in Hawaii, we bring Hawaiian fish as well. You will see that our tuna is sushi grade, but it's not. But the price is not for sushi, and we fly it. Sometimes it's caught in the morning in Hawaii, and at night it's here. In the afternoon it's here, and the following day we cut it, and you can buy it.
Okay.
So this is big ice cod. This is bonita, yellowtail, fusiler, mudfish, walking, clarias fish, and all of these are fresh. Well, they're blast freeze. They can travel, alive. Like this is Indian muck, which is alumahan in Filipino, crab herring, golden crab herring, tuna, bullet, butterfish. We have snail bread. We don't only carry a Filipino brand, but we have, here. I think you're used to buying it here. It's asuki beans, right? A glutinous rice with asuki beans. That is really, really good. This one also, ginataang mais.
Miss Mildred, I have a question.
Yeah.
You just carry pure foods and the hot dog, the Filipino hot
The
dogs.
red ones? Okay. The Canadian FDA will not allow hot dogs with red hot dogs because of the red coloring.
Because
of the red coloring. That's been banned. So we have the same taste of Filipino hot dog, only it's pale. There are some suppliers here.
Yeah.
If it's made locally, then it can be red. But if it's coming from the US or coming from the Philippines, being shipped here, they will not allow red color. Yeah. But we have really good. So, like I said, Filipinos love snacks. So you have here wall-to-wall Filipino snacks. You can look at each brand, and we do not only have Filipino brands. We have Chinese, we have Vietnamese, we have Japanese, we have Korean. Where is our fish? This is one of the most saleable Filipino snacks in all of our stores. It's fish crackers. I will have some open later, so we can. They have different flavors. This is salt and vinegar. This is regular. I think we have 2 flavors. Yeah. Yeah, of course the chicharon. Even the chicharon now has flavors. There's lime flavor. There's, I think, garlic. Yeah. All of that. I'm not sure where the chicken skin is. There's chicken skin here. Like, this is vegetable and shrimp. We have veggie lumpia. If you want to be vegan, you don't want meat, we have that too. There's chicken, there's shrimp, there's pork, there's vegetable and shrimp, and there's also just vegetable. So when you have parties, you just grab and fry it at home. Oh, there's a secret in frying lumpia. You fry it from frozen, so it's crispy. It's just like turon. Yes, if you fry it after it's thawed, then you get the wrinkly skin. It's not good. Okay, more snacks here. So we'll just go really fast.
Oh, this is great.
Of course. Do you get this here, pinipig? Okay, there's pinipig here to toast and top your halo-halo wheat. That's pounded rice. So
Ay, lalapuntahan ko ba? Anyway, sige lang.
Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Welcome to FCM Live. I'm your host, Jerry Kainkoy. So tonight, we're here at the Media Night of the Seafood City here in Calgary. This is their 31st location across United States and Canada. So with me is one of the representatives from the head office. Please introduce yourself, ma'am.
I'm Marla Golusino. I'm the head of food service for Seafood City Supermarket. We have 3 brands. We have Grill City, Noodle Street, and Crispy Town.
All right. So tonight we had a taste of all the famous Filipino food that we grew up in the Philippines, and we have tasted, all this popular dish that we have, from the barbecue to inihaw na pusit to chicken chicharon and so many other things. So footlong turon and all this in the community here in Calgary.
Tara na po. This is your home away from home. We are proud of what we have here. It's a world-class Filipino supermarket that you can call your place away from home. So, come on, try us out and see what you never thought that you'll find. You'll find it here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Once again, welcome back to FCM Live. I'm your host, Jerry Kainkoy, TFCC founder. And tonight, we're here at the media night of the Seafood City here in Calgary, the 31st store of Seafood City. So with me is one of the representatives of Seafood City. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, good afternoon, good evening. I'm JP Sumbilo from Winnipeg, actually. We carry the 204 Live music social media channel back home in Winnipeg. So welcome to Seafood City, Calgary.
First of all, we'd like to thank the organizer of the Calgary event for this media night, and for JP for connecting us to Seafood City. And tonight we have seen the support of the local media and a lot of community leaders in Calgary. What can you say about that?
Actually, it's an amazing day for all of us Filipinos here, not only in Calgary but all across Canada, because you know Seafood City are going to expand their branches. So this is the third branch here in Canada, and then let's just wait for the announcement for the next two other Seafood City across Canada. So this is such amazing, wonderful time for all Filipinos.
That's right. And tonight, as a Filipino community here in Calgary, we are truly proud and so excited with the opening of Seafood City. So can you tell our Filipino community, even the non-Filipino community who are watching us right now, when is this going to open and what can they expect?
Oh, I'm inviting everyone all across Calgary. Come visit us here in Seafood City, Calgary, Southdale, right? Southdale. We are going to open on Thursday, February 28th, 2020. So I'm inviting everybody. Like I said a while ago, the four corners of this building are really 100% Filipino products.
That's right. You know, today is such an amazing experience. We had a taste of all the famous Filipino foods. And, you know, when you come here, I'm not gonna tell you, but I want you to be excited and be open to a lot of things that's gonna happen when you come here. So thank you so much, JP.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for the experience. And guys, in Calgary, punta tayo dito sa Seafood City, Calgary. Now open on Thursday.
Tara na, kain tayo. Atin to.
Yes, atin.
Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Patuloy ang coverage natin dito sa Media Night ng Seafood City here in Calgary. And with me is one of the community leaders in Calgary. Please introduce yourself.
Ako po si Vanji Kawili, representing Mabuhay Calgary and Fiesta Filipino.
All right, so tonight is one of the most significant events that we have witnessed. And over the course of time, we have seen how we have continued to make presence as a community here in Calgary. What can you say about this?
I really welcome this development. One of the things that I felt tonight is the fact that for the first time, you really have this massive space just dedicated for the Filipino community to celebrate our heritage, especially our food. This is one achievement that I will really treasure, because in fact, I think that we're in a good times right now. This is exciting times for the Filipino community. First, of course, Max, then Jollibee, then there's the Seafood City. Imagine what would be the next. And who knows? This is really defining what Filipino-Canadian is about.
That's right. It really feels surreal coming here tonight and to feel like we are home.
Yes.
And also, you know, we've talked about this in so many discussions around the community. We have been always longing for a place that we can call our home, our landmark, to say the least. And tonight, as we continue to work that space that we can truly call our home, we have a preview of a place that we can hang out and come here. So what can you say about that?
It's very exciting. One thing that I would like everyone to do is please support. This kind of facilities or businesses will not thrive if we do not support. I know people would make comments, but let's uplift each other. Let's be ambassadors of our own brand. Let's be ambassadors of our culture, our heritage, our food. Let's uplift each other so that we more businesses will actually showcase our food, our culture, our Filipino-ness.
That's right. And truly, what defines our community is actually who we are and what we can contribute. And to us, this is a big contribution, not only to the Filipino community, but also in building this great city, especially at such a time as this, right? Seafood City is here to create employment and to invest in millions of capital to be able to provide us with this very nice space where we could come and enjoy and feel like we're home. So for your last message, please.
Nagpapasalamat po ako sa lahat. I just want again to impart the message that we cannot grow if we do not cover each other. Let's cover each other. Let's support each other. We all have a share in defining who we are and making sure that our voice is heard in this community. Maraming salamat at mabuhay, FCM.
Mabuhay tayong lahat. Once again, welcome back to FCM Live. We're here at the media night of the Seafood City here in Calgary. And with me are our media counterparts from the Latin community. Please introduce yourselves.
I'm Christopher Garcia.
Erica Campos.
Hubert Cortez.
All right, so tonight we have witnessed the soft opening of Seafood City, the biggest supermarket chain in North America. So what can you say about tonight's soft opening?
I really loved everything. The food was amazing. The people were amazing. I cannot wait until this is open so I can come and eat, really.
Yes, the supermarket is big, it's comfortable, it's very clean. Yes, it's great. It's great. The food, amazing, everything. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I really enjoyed it. We went around the market and we saw that we have a lot of ingredients in common and a lot of names in common too. So it feels like I'm right at home.
That's right. Yes, that's right. Because, thanks for mentioning that. Because the Philippines has been colonized by the Spanish for many years. So a lot of our culture has been influenced by the Spanish, even our food, our values, our traditions. So you will really feel home tonight. You are all welcome here, the Latin community here in Canada. So why don't you invite your community to come over here?
Pues la verdad, invito a la comunidad latina que venga. Aquí hay muchos ingredientes que la verdad no sabíamos que aquí existen y pues aquí lo pueden encontrar un montón de cosas.
Sí, por supuesto, o sea, que hay champurrado, hay longaniza y toda la variedad de comida filipina riquísima. Aquí pueden encontrar de todo. Está muy surtida.
Yeah, you guys know our cultures are very similar. You will feel right at home. The flavors that we miss, you will taste them here as well, because that's how we tasted it just tonight. And it's amazing. You guys have to come.
There you go. Thank you for joining us tonight. And really, we are truly honored by your presence tonight and to just join us in this celebration. Thank you.
Thank you for inviting us.
Thank you so much.
Welcome back to FCM Live. I'm your host, Jerry Kainkoy. And tonight, we're here at the media night of Seafood City here in Calgary. And with me is the representative of Seafood City from the head office. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Fred Smith and I'm head of marketing of Seafood City, and we are very, very happy to be here in Calgary and excited to open our doors on Thursday, this coming Thursday, February 20. I'd like to see everybody here. This is going to be your Filipino home, away from home.
Absolutely. And thank you for having us tonight. And you have seen the support of the local media, community leaders, different organizations here in Calgary. What can you say about that?
I'm really so happy that that everybody came out here. There was somebody here who drove all the way from Banff and I think from Edmonton. So and all the local media people are here. So I'm just just overflowing with happiness that you are here, and that's exactly the reason why we braved winter to be here, to be able to serve the Filipino Calgarians.
Thank you so much. And it's such a pleasure and honor for us to be here. And tonight is just a testament that we as a community here in Calgary is here for one another. And yes, we are so excited. And you know what? We have been really looking forward to a day where we could find a space for ourselves here in Calgary. With 75,000 Filipinos living in Calgary, this is a big boost to our community that we have a place, a beautiful place like this where we could come.
And you can bring your non-Filipino friends and be proud of the Filipino culture.
In fact, I was interviewing also the non-Filipino media partners like the Latin community. They are so happy to be here tonight because part of our culture has been influenced by the Spanish, and most of our food are pretty much influenced by the Spanish food as well. So it feels like home.
We are Filipinos are a blend, right, of Spanish, American, Chinese.
Yes, I want to put you on the spot. What makes Calgary special? I know you just opened in Winnipeg, and now you are here in Calgary, and you'll be opening in Edmonton as well?
Yes.
So what makes Calgary special?
The 75,000 Filipinos who misses home. That is what makes Calgary special.
Very well said. We are all special, especially when you come here to Seafood City. You really feel very special because it makes you feel home and it brings you closer to home. So for your last message to the Filipino community, as it opens on Thursday, please invite them.
Okay, so we open our doors. Seafood City opens its doors on Thursday, this coming Thursday, 2 days from now, and we will open at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock only for the opening day because we have a ribbon cutting ceremony, a simple one. But our regular store hours will always start at 8 a.m. And for the first 10 people, 10 customer in line, libre na po ang pang-shopping. We will give you $20 worth of gift certificate so you can shop. And then the first 200 customers will get to buy 15-pound rice for only $1. But it's really not the freebie that people should look forward to. But again, this is the Filipino image. This is the Filipino culture that we want every Filipino Calgarians to be proud of and to be able to present to their friends who are non-Filipinos that this is home. This is the Filipino culture. This is who we are. And we are very proud of it.
Truly, as your battle cry says, celebrating the Filipino goodness. And, tonight is just one of those nights that we feel the Filipino goodness, and it's all over us tonight.
And we want to share it. We want to share it with the world.
All right. So on behalf of the Filipino community, my counterparts in media and community service, we are truly honored, and we welcome you here in Calgary. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's very heartwarming. Thank you so much. And we will see you all. See you all on Thursday and every day.
Tara na. Punta na kayo sa Thursday. Atin to.